Facebook is so funny. They change stuff about streaming and they make it so hard to go live. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, I believe it's going. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Let me go ahead and start letting everybody in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. All right. So hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday webinar. So today, as normal, we have a really good webinar. Today, we have our Business Development Manager, Ms. Cassidy Davis with MSC, and we're going to talk about things that are on board for groups. Well, not for groups. I'll take that back. Onboard, just onboard in general for MSC. So how to sell MSC cruises better. So how are you today, Ms. Cassidy?
I am good. And hey, everybody, I was looking at the names here and I see there's a lot of you that have been to the entire series so far. So thank you all for joining again today.
Thank you so much for being here, Ms. Cassidy. The floor is all yours. You can take it away.
Thank you. And Tyra, you were exactly right. So this is how to sell MSC cruises, but we're going to specifically talk about how you as a travel advisor can sell our products and experiences to your clients. So we'll go through really the entire sales funnel and how you can use an MSC product, MSC experience to talk to your clients that have interest in cruising overall. So we talked about our products in our first webinar. We kind of did a general overview, talked about groups. Our last one, we did a walkthrough of MSC book and specifically the group process. So you all know and now are familiar with both products and MSC book. And today I wanted to talk to you specifically about our products and our best practices in how you qualify your guests for an MSC cruise, how you present to what we call their hot buttons. So hot buttons being why they want to sail, if they're celebrating something, if they have a bucket list trip, and then finally asking for the sale. I know that you all as travel advisors, you're salespeople as well. And feedback that I hear quite often from travel advisors that I talk to is that they sometimes struggle with asking for the sale, how they close the loop in that sales process. So I wanted to share some MSC resources and how you can do that from an MSC cruise standpoint. So first, starting off, it is identifying who is your guest. So in our first kind of welcome to MSC, I talked to you a little bit about some of the travelers that sail on MSC. I talked about that being, families, talked about that being adults in the millennial, Gen X, baby boomer generation, as well as those multi-generational families that want to spend time with grandparents, moms, as well as grandkids. So who is your guest? Are they a relaxed traveler? Are they a shopper? Are they adventure seeking? Are they a combination of all of the above? Or are they a foodie? And then I talked a little bit just the last slide about presenting to their hot buttons. So hot buttons is, if a client calls you up and says, I just need a break. I've been in go, go, go mode, and I just need vacation to relax. The example that's listed here is, John, if you're looking to relax, you're going to love the thermal suites on board MSC cruise ships. Make sure to book your spa appointment right away. Those are the ones that sell out fast. So again, you're identifying, who the guest is, the relaxer, the shopper, and then the very next thing is presenting to their hot buttons based on what some of those identity qualifiers that they give you. and then always asking for the sale. So for the experts ready to close, go for it. If not, use a trial close. So John, how does April 17th on the World America sound? If no, then it doesn't mean that it's a complete no. It just means that they may need more information, and you can still even qualify the no to understand what their hesitancy was. Was it price? Was it the date? Are they a brand new cruiser and they're unsure about, onboard life? My parents had not cruised prior to 2 Thanksgivings ago. And I am from the South. I'm from South Carolina originally. And as you all know, Thanksgiving is big in Southern families and very traditional. So it's something that we have done at my grandparents' house or my aunt and auntie's house throughout the years. And we had an opportunity to sail for Thanksgiving, but my mom was a little hesitant about being on the ocean and at sea for days. And I was able to, I obviously wasn't a travel advisor, but I was able to, help qualify some of the hesitancies that she had, and was able to share more information about, what cruising was like, to eventually help win them over. So I sailed with my parents as well as my sister, and they consistently now ask me when they're going on their next cruise. So it really was, my mom was kind of the decision maker in that scenario, but it really did help to provide her with the information, understand exactly what it was that she was hesitant about, and then allow her to experience the ship for her to quickly change her mind. And as we're talking about some of those qualifying questions, what might those look like? So who will be joining you on this vacation is a fantastic qualifying question. Always ask for who and never how many. If you ask someone, who will be joining you, it will likely turn into a story. And the story is an opportunity to present even more qualifying information for you, the person that is selling them the cruise. So the example, my husband and I are sailing for our anniversary. That's amazing, because they've told you, that their husband is joining them, but now there's a celebratory occasion. So you have a little bit more information about why they want to cruise. But if it's how many people are sailing, they could give you, kind of a closed-ended answer and say, it's 2 of us that are sailing. So that doesn't give you as much information as who is sailing with you. And then, when would you like to sail? That gives you another opportunity to take a bit of a deeper dive. So is there a personal reason? Is it tied to a specific date? Again, is it anniversary? Is it a wedding? This is the annual time that we do our family reunion every year? And also knowing when can help you drive urgency later on. And then finally, where would you like to sail? So the more you know, the better you can connect with the client. And this is another detail to drive urgency. There's some itineraries that you have to take at a certain time. There's certain itineraries that are not available every year. Knowing where they want to sail can help unravel even more of their story. So the example here is, is it a bucket list trip? Does it hold a very special memory to them? Whatever the reason, always ask, why Jamaica? Why Greece? Let them tell you how they wish to be sold, and you can take the guessing out of that qualifying question as well. So remember who will be joining you, when would you like to sail? Are you celebrating anything special? And then where would you like to sail? So have you cruised before? I know that this seems like a very obvious question, but I will tell you. So prior to my sister joining us for that Thanksgiving sailing, she got married 2 years before that. And for her honeymoon cruise, her honeymoon, she took a cruise. And I was her unofficial travel agent. But I have to tell you all, I did not do a great job of of being a travel advisor, and I will tell you why. So my sister got on board the ship, and she started texting me, saying, they're saying that we have to go to a seminar or a meeting or something. Like, well, do I have to do anything right now? And I was assuming that she was talking about, those jewelry seminars that we sometimes have on board, or, something about excursions. And I told her, no, there was nothing that she had to do at that time. She texted me back again and said, they're saying that it's called a muster drill. And I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, yes, it's the muster drill you do have to go to. I explained the process to her, and she went to the muster drill. And then halfway through the sailing, she texted me and told me that, that they had not gone to the fancy dining room that throughout their sailing. So this is like 2-3 days into a 7-day sailing, because they didn't realize that it it was an included benefit. So this is the main dining room, right? Every time I tell the story, somebody says, your sister needed a real travel agent. And you know what? I 100% agree. But I tell you that story because you and I, we're in the travel industry. I'm in the cruising industry. It's kind of our day-to-day life. We eat, sleep, breathe, bookings, itineraries. We, know a lot about cruising and a lot about ships. But to someone like my sister, who is very brand new to cruising, this was a lot of story, a lot of information, a lot of value that could be provided to her or someone who has never cruised before, to really open their eyes to say, look at all these things that are included. Look at what you can expect to experience on board a cruise ship. For us, from our perspective of having a lot of information about sailing, that may not be something that we think of to highlight to a new cruiser or to entice people who have never cruised before. So have you cruised before? If you need to keep an example in mind, feel free to remember myself and my sister. But also, have you cruised with MSC? If they haven't cruised with MSC before, then knowing our product will help you position the ship, the accommodations, the packages that you can offer them. If they have, then what was their favorite ship and why? If they say, I really like the seashore because I liked the kids area that you all had on Lido. My kids didn't leave the splash pad the entire time. They also, really liked the attractions that you had on board. We loved the size of the ship. That can give you a lot of intel about what may work for their next sailing. If they didn't have a favorite ship, or if they've never cruised before, you can discover what type of vacationer they are. Did they like adventure? Do they like to relax? Are they a combo? Again, back to those qualifying questions. But as you all know, MSC has a wide array of itineraries. So, of course, those of us here in the US are likely working with guests who are sailing from our ships from the US, but also some of you I know on this call have itineraries and bookings for some of our sailings that are in the Mediterranean. We also sail from Abu Dhabi, South Africa. So depending on, what their purpose for vacationing is, that could help you maybe open up their options for MSC cruises outside of the US to the Caribbean sailings. And again, some of those qualifying answers could lead you to need-based sailing. So is it a couples trip? Is it family bonding? Or are they looking to relax and recover? If it's family bonding, then you can really talk up our Do Re Mi Kids Club and our kids program. Let me tell you about what MSC has to offer from that regard. If they're looking to relax and recover. I always tell folks that the first time that they hear the words relaxation or, I want a massage, absolutely talk up our spa packages, and even the yacht club. The yacht club is a space that is literally designed for relaxation. It's exclusive. There are a very limited number of staterooms on board each sailing in each ship that even has yacht club availability. So if it's a special trip that they're on, if it's a honeymoon, if they are looking to relax, that's opportunity for you to sell our product in the MSC Yacht Club. So talking a little bit more about our product and how that can help you sell. So other factors are comfort, dining, entertainment, and the kids club. So how do I feature comfort? You can talk about our stateroom accommodations. You can talk about the size of our staterooms. You can talk about the layout. You can talk about the balconies or ocean view layouts. Again, to someone that may be new to cruise, I have to challenge my own thoughts here and say, if someone is new to cruise, you really laying out, what a cabin even looks like, or what a balcony stateroom is like, or being able to relax with a cup of coffee, on your balcony, and how beautiful the water is in the evening. That's an opportunity. So you're showcasing comfort, but you're also informing. Dining, I missed an opportunity to tell my sister that the main dining room was included in their cruise fare, which is the inclusions in cruise fare obviously is another huge selling benefit. It's one of the biggest benefits for choosing cruising as a vacation option. So talking about dining, talking about the main dining room, the buffet options, specialty dining packages. If you hear that someone is a foodie, you can talk about, MSC offers specialty dining packages where you can, bulk 3 different specialty dining venues at a time, or you could choose to go to the Butcher's Cut Steakhouse if you just want one special evening. Entertainment, we have such an array of entertainment on our ships. And a lot of times when we think of entertainment, we think of the opportunities from our main theater that are Broadway style, Cirque du Soleil style, but we also have really cool entertainment. I was on board for a seminar at sea a couple of weeks ago, and there was a guitarist that we have on board. If you're on the MSC Divina anytime soon, there is a solo guitarist, and his name is Chito, and he was phenomenal. He had such an amazing voice. He was from the Philippines, and he did such a huge, a diverse catalog of music. He did everyone from John Mayer to Bob Marley to, 70s sounds, like disco sounds. And he was phenomenal in each category. So entertainment is not always just the large shows and the theaters. It could be, someone who likes just a live acoustic set like Cheeto. And then obviously, if they say something for my kids to do is also very important, then the kids club, feature an award-winning kids program and activities that kids will enjoy. You also can, to parents, you can also speak to the availability for them to check their kids into kids club and have some relaxation for a couple of hours at a time. So again, those are all part of those qualifying questions and conversation opportunities that you can have. And then how to sell our features. So we talked a little bit about, the accommodations, the main dining room, sports and wellness. That is another big factor for folks that sell on our ships. So our gyms are state of the art, but then also our recovery areas like cryotherapy, the massages, the morning yoga, the morning mobility and movement. We talked about the entertainment on board, as well as children's activities. And entertainment, I also will remind you, again, I talked about music and the shows specifically, but we also have entertainment attractions on board. I got to try on the Divina. We have one of those, 3D kind of thrill rides. So you go inside a mini theater, you put on 3D glasses, and they buckle you into a seat that moves around. So it looks like you're living out whatever the mini movie is that you're watching. For mine, it was a roller coaster, which was really fun. It was kind of one of those 4D experiences. MSC also has a partnership with Formula One Racing. So we have Formula One simulator race cars on our ship. We also have bowling alleys. There's a lot of options entertainment wise that your clients may like to know about as it pertains to MSC. And then, of course, those children's activities that I mentioned, and those children's activities are kids clubs from kids aged 0 all the way up to 17. So again, as you have the early conversations with your clients, if you hear any opportunity to add any of these elements, accommodations, the main dining room, sports and wellness, entertainment, children's activities, please feel free to use any of those MSC products and what's included in their cruising to help them make the decision to purchase. So accommodations, if you're wondering, what are some more things that I can add to my talk track to really talk about accommodations? So MSC World America, woohoo! We are very, very excited. We're less than 3 months away, but if you need to talk to a client about accommodations, so World America will have really spacious balcony cabins, really great ocean views, and MSC has a really wide range of accommodations. So yes, there's the interior cabin option, but they even have suites. They even have the yacht club. Let me tell you a little bit more about that. And you can find a cabin to suit your needs, whether it's a cozy retreat or a really premium experience. The main dining room. So dining in the main dining room is included. No additional cost for your meals. Whether your clients prefer a casual meal all the way up through elegant dining, MSC Cruises has something for everyone. And we have a variety of Mediterranean and international cuisine. I think that if you're talking to your clients about MSC, a highlight of our brand should be this is specific to food, the variety of Mediterranean and international cuisine. But to me, it extends on board as well in all of our programming, in our guests, in our passengers. We have such a diverse passenger attendees that are on our ships from different countries, from Europe, from South Africa. And I think that that is a very unique angle for MSC, especially in the US-based cruise brands. It's the opportunity to interact, to talk with, to meet new people that you may not meet in your regular hometown day-to-day life. An opportunity to try food sometimes that is Mediterranean, that's international. So keep that in mind as you're talking to guests specifically about MSC. Again, I talked about the sports and wellness. MSC offers a variety of sports and wellness activities. On our new ship, the World America, we actually will have a pickleball court. So I know pickleball is sweeping the country and very popular, but if you have folks who are pickleball enthusiasts, they don't have to leave that back at home. They can even play pickleball while they're on our ships. If you have kids who like to play basketball, there's constant pickup games of basketball on board MSC ships as well. And then entertainment. The MSC Divina, fun fact, has the largest theater in the MSC fleet. And I got to see it when I sailed those 2 weeks ago, and it is very true. But, what talking points can I use for MSC entertainment? So all of the high quality entertainment is included in the fare, whether it's a live performance, a musical, a themed event, those acoustic performers, like I mentioned. There's lots of opportunities for entertainment every night. And then children's activities. We all know that parents who are traveling with their kids, activities for kids are very top of mind. So MSC, our new ship, will feature Do Re Mi Land, the largest kids club in the fleet. We also have a partnership with Lego, and there's several ships in our fleet that have Lego themed areas, but the World America will have the largest Lego themed area. And completely sidetrack fun fact, I myself have gotten into Legos over the last, call it 6 months. I guess MSC has rubbed off on me, and there's these adult Lego sets that you can just use to put things together. I just finished a Lego flower bouquet and it is very fun. So if you're looking for like a relaxing evening activity, I highly recommend Legos, you guys. But also, what talking point can you use for children's activities? So MSC Cruises, they have Do Re Mi Land. It's a kids club. It offers childcare for parents who may want to get away for a bit. And it's also a kids club that children really enjoy going to. I've heard so many stories from travel advisors that say, you know, my kid wasn't sure that they wanted to go. And then when I went to pick them up, they weren't ready to leave. So these children's activities, as well as kid-friendly areas on board, the water parks, the water slides, the ropes course areas, also all speak to children's activities. And then selling onboard experiences. So I'm not sure if you all remember, but in our first webinar, our Welcome to MSC, I talked about how at MSC we sell experiences, and that's a little different than our competitors. So the experiences are Bella, Fantastica, and Aria. And in my opinion, these experiences offer you the ability to really put those qualifying questions into practice, because the answers to their qualifying questions can really help you best determine which pricing model would be the best fit for them. So some of the benefits of the pricing model. So Bella is usually our base fare, and it, of course, includes comfortable staterooms, that included main dining, the shows, the sports facilities. You earn MSC Voyagers Club, and you have access to the MSC for Me app. One thing to remember is that in this Bella category, this is our guarantee category. So if a client is interested in being able to choose their exact stateroom, that may be a conversation that comes up in qualifying, and it's an opportunity to let them know, inform them of the Bella category stipulations, and then maybe talk to them about Fantastica category. So Fantastica comes with all of the benefits that Bella did, but you also get one free cruise change. So as you're talking to them, when that qualifying question of when would you like to sail, they say, I think that I'll be able to sail in July, but my son has his AAU basketball team, and if they make a tournament, then it might not be until August. Great. That means Fantastica is probably a really great option for them, because they get one free cruise change. They also will get breakfast in their stateroom, and they can request their preferred dining time. For those guests that I talked about that want to sail specifically for relaxation, 100% I would try to sell them Aria. So Aria has all the benefits of the Bella and Fantastica, but it also has a welcome package. So they will get champagne and chocolate. They can dine anytime that they choose. They get 10% discount on spa treatments, but they also get priority boarding and luggage. And they also get access to the Aria Spa, the thermal suite area. So that's the sauna, that is the steam room. So because of those features, Aria is who I would is where I would send those clients that want to sail from a relaxation standpoint. So best practices for selling onboard experiences. So these next few slides really are scenarios and that you can use to tailor to your client's preferences. So again, if they are budget conscious travelers, Bella, that guaranteed stateroom category, will get them on board the ship. They'll have a comfortable stay. They'll have standard dining accommodations. For families, suggest Fantastica, slightly larger rooms, flexible dining options, that one-time cruise change may be best for families, and for couples or people seeking relaxation, Aria exclusive access to the Aria Spa. So for talking points, if you're talking to those budget conscious clients, are you looking for a comfortable, affordable cruise experience? For families, would you prefer flexible dining options? Do you need a flexible rate that allows you one cruise change? For couples, do you want a relaxing experience that comes with a few more additional perks that you can't get in Bella or Fantastica? And the ways that you can recommend those is Bella is a great value, comfortable accommodations, standard dining. Fantastica gives you flexibility with Fantastica in your dining times, in the cruise change, in the added comfort. And then Aria, luxurious spa experience, ultimate relaxation. That is how I would sell, those three categories. So talking about our private island, we talk a lot about our ships, our onboard experiences, but the private island is something that is very unique only to MSC, Ocean Key. The way that we do our private island is very unique in comparison to our competitors. In the first call that we had, I talked about how it is a marine reserve and how we have really renovated the island and planted all these native plants and trees, and how for us it's important to preserve the original condition of the island. So in that, the island is really a spot that we want guests to enjoy nature, the beach, the ocean. It's a spot to relax. So when you're talking to them about Ocean Key, what experience do they want to seek? If they have kids, you can let them know about some of the activities that we have. You can let them know about, the opportunities to rent paddle boards, and talk to them about the beach chairs and the umbrellas. You can talk about some of the ocean play toys and rides that we have available at Ocean Key. Are they seeking adventure? You can talk to them specifically about the overnight beach party. I think that that's such a cool experience, and it's very unique to MSC, especially if they're on one of those itineraries that overnights at Ocean Key. Talk to them about the lighthouse. The lighthouse is one of my favorite elements of MSC overall. It looks like it is a lighthouse when you're looking at it from the ship, but as you get closer to it, number one, you can climb to the top of the lighthouse. So for those that are looking for activity and adventure, I got to do that, and it was a nice climb up to the top with a really amazing views looking back down over the island. But the lighthouse is also outfitted with thousands of LED light bulbs on the outside. And in the evenings during those beach parties, it turns into its own laser light show, which is just a really cool experience. So that's something that you can talk up to guests who are considering MSC and their itinerary has a stop to Ocean Key. We also guarantee that only one of our ships will be in port at Ocean Key at a time. So everyone on that ship has the island to themselves. They're not sharing it with another ship. It's not becoming overcrowded. It's really just a nice spot to have fun and relax. We can talk about our food trucks that are complimentary on the island, the Wi-Fi that extends from the ship to the island. So if you have a Wi-Fi package, and a passion for marine life and an appreciation for nature. The last time that I went, myself and my colleague really just did a walk around the island, and we got to, see some of the coral and find tons of amazing seashells that have to stay on the island. They can't come back, but it was a fun afternoon kind of relaxing activity to just walk the island and take in so much beautiful nature. So again, Ocean Key follows the exact same format of identifying the hot buttons, making them personal. You can still do that on the private island. If they say they want relaxation, there also is a spa on Ocean Key. If they say they want to have fun, then did you know that you could rent jet skis? If they're adventure seekers, we also offer an excursion that allows them to snorkel just off island. So there's lots of opportunities to really sell Ocean Key inside their MSC experience. And selling MSC Yacht Club. So Yacht Club is definitely a premium experience, and there are lots of elements that are sellable for Yacht Club. First of all, the exclusivity, the service, having that 24-hour butler, 24-hour concierge, your own private restaurant, your own private lounge. To a lot of people, that in and of itself are the selling points. But for Yacht Club, if you needed to drive urgency, or this really applies to any type of stateroom, you would just change the facts and the features. But an example, this is a travel agent speaking to their client. Mark, great choice. Yacht Club is an exclusive experience. It's really in high demand. It has unparalleled luxury. Everybody is booking it for a truly VIP cruise experience. And that is true. Yacht Club tends to sell out faster, of course, simply because of the numbers, that there's only 100 on board the ship, faster than any other category. April 9th, if that's the sale date that you're looking for, that's an excellent choice. It's a popular date. You're my fourth guest to book this sailing. So fear and sense of loss will drive a close in this scenario. Also for Yacht Club, you can talk about the all-inclusive experience, what it covers: unlimited drinks, great dining, that butler service, very personalized, very customized to their what they prefer for their stateroom, for their service levels. The stay makes your stay effortless and luxurious, ensuring that you're pampered around the clock. So, in conclusion, I just wanted to talk to you about leveraging our tools. So if you want to book more at MSC, we have so many tools available, some of those that we've gone through on MSC Book. But there's other options too. You can invite guests to sail with you. So maybe you want to put a group together and you host the group on board. Maybe it's a special interest group and they would like for you to join them as the cruise expert, leveraging some of our social media tools, some of those graphics that we have that really speak to our current promotions, our current products. Hosting a virtual cruise party. So this is something that I've had only a handful of advisors really take me up on, but I would love for a lot more advisors to take me up on it. If you are having a virtual cruise party, if you have a significant social media presence, or if you just want to have a private party specific to a group, let's say that there is a group, a family reunion, a pickleball club, there that you know of that has had interest in cruising, and you would like to share with them some of the benefits of cruising, specifically an MSC cruise, I would love to join you. I would join you on your live, your Zoom, your TikTok, your Facebook, whatever it is that you may have. I'm happy to join in to talk up MSC, to talk up you as the resident expert travel advisor. If it helps you close business, I 100% would be all in. So if you're having a virtual cruise party, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to join or help provide resources that you can use to help close the sale. Also, leveraging your book of business. Those qualifying questions are not just specifically for, when a potential client has reached out to you. They also can be used retroactively. So if someone booked with you this time last year, you can start a conversation with them, a new sale conversation with them of just, you sailed with me this time last year. Hey, I remember, you and your family were on the seashore. Are you guys looking to, to book another vacation? What are you guys thinking from a travel perspective? Also, level up your guest experience. There's always the opportunity to upsell. I think that the MSC experiences, the Bella, Fantastica, and Aria, do give you the ability to do that, but there's also opportunities to upsell throughout the sales process. So remember, at MSC, we also offer 5% commission on anything that you book pre-cruise. So that's shore excursions, that's specialty dining, that is transfers from the airport to the hotel. There's lots of opportunities for you as a travel advisor to gain additional commission and to ultimately upsell and earn more. And another really great sales tool that I think we don't talk about enough for travel advisors is status match. So for those clients, as you're doing those qualifying questions, they say, I've been wanting to try MSC, but, I'm already diamond on, Carnival, or I'm diamond with Royal Caribbean, and I have great status with them. Well, it will also transfer over to MSC because we offer a status match program. So there is a form online that guests can submit, basically noting their status at another cruise line. And MSC, our Voyagers Club team, will match their status at MSC. So we'll find the closest equivalent diamond to diamond so that they begin sailing with MSC at whatever status they had at those other cruise lines. We also will include hotels, resorts, whatever their vacation preference is. We will do our best to status match them into the MSC equivalent of whatever their status is. So there's no loss of points or perks or anything like that. And they automatically are enrolled in the Voyagers Club, automatically receive those 5% discounts on future MSC cruise sailings. So please feel free to use that as a tool when you're trying to sell to your clients. And that is all that I have. And I wanted to leave some time for questions that you all may have specifically about our product or about the sales process, or just comments or things that you have learned along the way as it relates to the sales funnel, presenting to hot button issues, asking for the sale. Any questions?
Let me check the chat.
I have a question. It's Adrian. Are the thermal suites and saunas available on every ship, or you have to check each ship to see? I know it seems like the ones from Florida have it, but I was wondering if the ones on the overseas sailing, those ships have it too.
Yes, you took the words out of my mouth, Adrian. Yeah, the US-based ships, they all definitely do. And most of the ones that are international do as well, but you have to check ship by ship the features to verify.
Oh, okay, thank you. Also, for the balconies, or I should say this, all the categories from category, if it's the Bella, the Oria, the categories based on your experience. If you take a balcony in the Bella or the balcony in the Oria, are those balconies the same size? The inside, I'm not talking about the balcony itself, but the inside. Like, if is the Ocean View Bella the same size as the Ocean View Fantastica experience?
No, they're a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they are. They get a little bit bigger as the experience increases.
Okay.
Bella, so like an interior Bella or Bella balcony would be the smallest balcony on the ships.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great presentation.
Oh, thank you.
Miss 24 online. I believe it is the status match. I think that's how we filled ours out.
Yes, correct. It is. It's on MSC Book, but it's also on the MSC Cruises USA.com site. So either one of those.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Agents, you guys have any more questions for Ms. Cassidy? All right. Well, if you guys do not have any other questions, as always, thank you so much for your time. And we cannot wait till the very next webinar. And agents, thank you so much for being here. If you guys have any questions, you guys can reach out to Ms. Cassidy directly, or you guys can send us a text message on the agent support line. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.